Sir,
Yes.
a very good morning to one and all present here. We are delighted to welcome you all to our 10th session of 2-week International Faculty Development Program on Data Science Tools, organized by the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science of SRM Ishwari Engineering College. Today's session is on Tabular. It is an honor for me to introduce and welcome the keynote speaker of the day to our session, Mr. Murugan Chidambaram. He is currently working as Head of Digital Transformation at Aquatech. Mr. Mohan Chidambaram, a veteran data platforms architect with over 18 years of experience in the telecom industry. He has worked with various leading industry players across geographies. At Aquatech, he is leading the engineering team and will lead all aspects of deep tech platforms, innovations, development, and capacity building initiatives. His expertise in data engineering, data science, data visualization, GIS solution, NLP, and cloud. We are happy to have you with us today, sir. The session is yours.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Murugan, Murugan Chidambaram. Basically, I'm working in the IT. Just a minute. My laptop is not working properly. Yeah. Currently, I'm working in IT industry. This is specifically for aqua industry. I'm part of IT innovation projects. I have to give new ideas and a leading team to evaluate in technical level in aqua industry. So this is my current role, and I work with multiple players already. I think all those things already covered. I'm available in LinkedIn. If you want, you can connect me on any of these topics. I worked in big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and I'm passionate about taking sessions to newbies. Thank you. So let me go to next slide. Yeah, I'm planning to cover 12 topics and a QA session in a very high level. I'm not planning to go in depth. If you have certain questions, definitely yes, we can discuss on those topics separately. Uh, uh, by keeping time in mind, I kept it as simple as that to give various use cases to understand that particular concept or technical stuff. Let me know if you have any questions, and I would like to have this can be like interactive session within us. Thank you. Basically, Tableau is not a typical programming language. Uh, how many of you aware of what is Tableau and what it does? Any idea? Can someone answer for me? Okay, no problem. So it is not a programming language. It's not like Python or Java. It's a basic business intelligence software. You can think of in other side, it's more advanced Excel sheet. The comparison may not be correct, but for easy understanding, I'm telling like that. Uh, whatever you are doing with Excel sheet, you can do the same thing in more sophisticated way in Tableau. You no need to write any single line of code, right? Uh, whatever you have as part of data, you can just visualize as a chart or dashboards, which will give more insights about that particular data set, right? And you can dynamically change your charts and the dashboards based on certain parameters, filters, data sets. Multiple concepts are there in and around that. You can connect various data sources. Means simple, you can connect CSV, Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB. You can name it any database. Mostly it is connectable from the Tableau desktop or server itself. It is very much possible to connect your data source with your Tableau. Any questions here? taking the no questions. Basically, I'm coming to this other side of the presentation. My pointer are working. Just give me a second. So basically, the image part, what you are seeing like a chart, it's a Gartner report on 2022. Gartner is a third-party company who is regularly evaluating technologies, and they are giving kind of rating on a regular basis. Recently, not recently, sometime before. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, fine. Uh, Sometime before Salesforce, it is another giant platform who is giving kind of CRM in cloud service. Salesforce. They bought Tableau and they added as part of their portfolio. It's kind of merger, right? So you can see here, Salesforce bought Tableau and they are still market player in Gartner report. Microsoft doing Power BI, which is more sophisticated because it has n number of inbuilt features as part of Microsoft technology itself. But Tableau is standalone and it is doing much, much better. And it is very much user friendly. Right. The other technologies, Qlik. This is now completely booming in terms of visualization and other stuff. Right. So this is about Tableau. If you don't have any questions, I can move to next slide. Yeah. These are all the product lines from Tableau. There are many other products available in the market as part of Tableau itself, but these are all the main 5 products available in Tableau. Tableau Desktop, which is very simple. Like your MS Office packages, you can install this Tableau in your local desktop or laptop. Start using it. It will work flawlessly without any problem. On the other side, if you are doing certain reports or if you are doing some kind of scheduled jobs, how can you send the regular reports on top of that? You need server, right? So Tableau servers is another one, which is much helpful. Which is much helpful in terms of scheduling your jobs. If you want to connect certain data sources on regular basis, maybe 15 minutes once, I would like to refresh my data without hampering my data source. So you need Tableau server. This is helpful in sharing and scheduling jobs. Also, it is helpful in collaborating your Tableau desktop. Right? Tableau Online, it is very much free. By the way, Tableau Desktop is licensed version. Tableau Server again licensed version. Tableau Online is free version. If you want to practice something, you can very well go ahead and try something in Tableau Online itself. But the only catch is you cannot use any of the. Okay, someone told audio is very low. Is it for all or is it for particular person? I'm sorry. Can someone answer for all? Okay, just give me a second. Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir.
Okay, fine. Cool. I'll sit near to mic. Cool. So Tableau Online is a free version. You can very well go ahead and try Tableau features as part of Tableau Online software itself. But the only catch is you cannot load any of the sensitive data with the Tableau Online. It is publicly available, right? So you cannot put your official information or you cannot try some data which is very much sensitive with the Tableau Online. So if we want to practice Tableau, yes, we can use this, but it is not good to practice for some kind of sensitive data. Hope I am clear. Right. Tableau Reader. Tableau Reader, yeah, Tableau Reader is nothing but like a PDF reader. Whatever reports already generated, and if you want to use just like that, you can go ahead and use it. There is no constraint. It is again free, or very much cheaper rate whenever you are buying in a bundle. This is useful only for business guys who doesn't know anything about your Tableau and your backend, but they want to do slice and dice of your data. They can use Tableau Reader. And Tableau Public is again a free version. It is much useful if you want to try something on your own in a public environment. Tableau Online, you can again kind of pay and use it. It is if you are paying, you will get a different environment altogether, and you can use for your, instead of Tableau Desktop, you can use Tableau Online in a specific use cases. It is also possible. I'll move to next slide if you don't have any question. There are certain other products also available like Tableau Prep. Tableau Prep is nothing but if you want to pull data from various data sources, Prep is helpful. It is kind of ETL tool, extract, transform, and load kind of tool. You can schedule, you can create small logics in and around that and load your data in a clean way. Tableau Mobile is another product which is available as part of Tableau itself. Again, it is free, but you cannot use Tableau Mobile itself if you are not doing any analytical activity as part of Tableau Desktop or something. So it is free in terms of only viewing purpose. In mobile, you cannot do any development, right? So it's only for view purpose. Any questions? Fine. I'll move to next slide. This is the basic, simple, straightforward architecture from the Tableau itself. You may have data warehouse, data mart, or some kind of Excel files or data cubes as part of your data source, or maybe part of your data source. All of this or any of this or combination of any of this is very much possible. You can load those data using data connectors. I'm coming from the top to bottom view. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. You can load your data with your data connectors. It is predefined connector. If you are loading Excel sheet, there may be certain parameters in and around Excel sheet. For example, which Excel sheet, what is the path, which sheet you are going to call. In that sheet, which columns you are going to take, or which rows you are going to take, or in the row, what are the conditions you are going to take. For example, more than 10,000 rupees salary, guys, I would like to see. So in that case, you can put a filtration in your connector itself. It is part of your extraction, right? Then you have main components like data servers. This is WSQL server. This is part of your drag and drop functionality. You no need to write any queries. You just do whatever you want as part of your visualization itself. It will write a backend queries for you, right? It is completely user friendly and easy to use, and application server. And another component is gateway. It is very much useful in terms of load balancing. If you are working in enterprise environment, for example, your data should be always available 24/7. If something goes wrong in the backend or something goes wrong at the server level, it should not affect your any of the performance or your business, right? So you need to keep your application up and running all 24/7. You need kind of load balancer. Multiple load balancers are available in the market, but in this case, we have application load balancer. If something goes wrong at the back end, it will automatically load the balance to different server or route the balance to different server. That's the way it always works. And we have certain product lines like desktop, browser, and mobile. There are various other also available. For easy understanding, we put only 3. Right? Any questions till now? By the way, MDX means multi-dimensional expressions. MDX connector. Right? Okay. I'm assuming no questions. I'll move to next slide. Yeah. If you are working with a Tableau, you should know certain file types whenever you are saving your file. I think someone asked question, what is a repository and server? I can answer that question. If you want me to answer now, or I can answer as part of my QA session itself. I'll continue this flow, if you don't mind. Right. Okay. I'll answer this question, Ahmed. Thank you. So, good. I'm really happy. You can put all your questions in the chat window itself. I'll cover as part of my QA session itself. Right. Thanks. So, as part of file types, we should understand, hey, whenever you are saving certain files from a Tableau, you should select certain extensions. It is not always you are going to select TWB extension, which is default as part of your saving, file saving, right? So TBX is very much simple, straightforward method. You can save your file with TWB. It is Tableau Workbook, right? There is no backend. If you are extracting file, if you are keeping data source, it won't save. It will save only the workbook, right? TWB. If you are saving TWBX, then it will save with your extracted data, means your source data. If you are sharing some file within your organization, for example, where you have Oracle as a backend, just imagine, and you can share only TWB. He and you can work in parallel. But just think another scenario. You would like to share this Tableau file outside your organization, someone else who doesn't have access to your source data. That time, if you are sending TWB file, then the backend, the data will not be available as part of the main file itself. That time you have to extract the source data and share as a TWBX file, right? If you want to share with source, then go with TWBX. If you want to share only UI and logic, share TWB file. I was talking about Tableau Workbook and Tableau Packaged Workbook, these two, right? So any questions till now? Fine. Okay, I'll move to next stuff. There are various file types available. I'm not going to put everything in the session. I'll put whatever important again. So Tableau map source. Whenever you are calling any map functionality inside your Tableau, for example, world map or India map or Tamil Nadu map or Andhra map, something like that. If you are keeping state map and within state map, if you want to show some kind of industry information, hotel information, something like that, ABCD, any information. If you are pulling that layer of map, then it is TWS, Tableau map source, right? So map is nothing but it is a layer on top of your lat and long information. So it will come from the server always, right? Or desktop always. So whenever you are saving any map related functionalities, you have to keep that map extension, right? And the Tableau preference. For example, just think about an environment. You are working in a big organization, right? And everybody uniformly making certain reports. For example, font size, font coloring, or some kind of color palettes if you want to use. You should not use any dark light colors just like that. There are certain meanings towards that color for that particular organization. Just imagine, like our signal. We don't know what is the stuff, but there are red, green, orange. You know the meaning, right? The same way, every organization knows certain or follows certain uh, uh, color palettes. They will understand the meaning just like that based on certain colors. If you need to follow certain principles and you have to simplify the developer's life, you have to create a Tableau preference file. It is across organization, you can share the template. Whenever they are creating, it will align with that color and font. It is like your template in simple way, right? These are all the file types available. Um, there are multiple other file types also available. You can just go ahead and explore those. Fine. There are two connection types available as part of your data extraction. Okay. There are two types of Tableau data connection available. One is live and another one is extract. Live means you are making a connection live with some kind of data sources. It may be CSV also. If you are keeping some kind of Google sheet and you are making that sheet as a source for Tableau server, Tableau desktop. And whenever you are changing your CSV, the Google Sheet file, it will automatically reflect in your Tableau. This is called a live. Or you can keep it in very simple. You have a MySQL server and Tableau. You are making certain connection between your MySQL and Tableau. That connection is always live. Both the systems are up and running all the times. And whenever you are feeding some data in your MySQL, your Tableau will automatically reflect that data inside, right? So this is called live connection. Other side, extract connection. This will extract the data from MySQL or any data sources, keep it as part of Tableau desktop itself. It will create a local copy, in-memory copy. Where it is useful, if you want to bring good performance, you can use extract data. But if you are using, there is a clear catch here. Extract can work only for smaller files. If you are extracting large number of data or huge data as part of extract, again, it's not viable solution. You have to go with live connection, right? Live connection always works with huge data, huge volume data, and it is keeping logic with the data. Extract always brings data into memory. It is keeping local copy, and your all logics, data logics are part of your data itself, right? So any questions till now? You can add your questions in the chat window. I'll answer. Fine. The next one is, this is a very important concept if you want to understand some visualization, not only for Tableau. If you want to understand any visualization tool for reporting or dashboards, you have to understand this very basic concept called dimension and measures. In a simple way, you can imagine something like this. Measure means it is measurable. What is your height? What is your weight? So it is measurable. Measurable always with numbers, count, sum, multiplication, something like that. Dimension means mostly on text and the data. there is a clear catch here. Numbers also can be a dimension, but not most of the times. Most of the times you can imagine text and dates are the sure. Text and dates are the dimensions. For example, you can see in this data set itself, name, role, salary, age, wherever number associated, those are all measures. Wherever text and dates are associated, those are all dimensions. You can create a reports based on your dimension measure. It is a combination of both the things, right? Cool. Another very important concept is I'm grouping here and there. So uh, let me know if you have certain questions towards these concepts. Parameters and filter. These two are very much close by concepts. That's why I'm keeping it physically here. I'm sorry. Okay, I think someone mistakenly unmuted. Fine. Parameter is nothing but, you can see very well in this value itself. There are certain values available as part of your data set, but you don't want to show this value directly to the user. You would like to show something different as a parameter, right? So it is like hiding your original value and showing something else to user, which is meaningful for them, because he is a business user. He may not understand all your technical values. You can just show in a very friendly way in a filter or somewhere else, wherever you want, you can show this parameter, right? So for example, 2/1/2020, we are displaying as a February 1. That means it will show February 1 in your filter box. This is called parameterization, right? You can keep anything like this. You can keep certain values and you can see display as, and you can add as part of your list or range, right? And put it in your filter box. So that's the use of this parameter. And filter. Filter is nothing but, hey, I don't want to show certain values to my end user. For example, who are outside India, I don't want to see now. I want to see only Indian employees. You can put a very much easy filter. I would like to see only Indian employees. For example, in this particular case, you would like to see 3,600, 700, and 800, how much count it is. You don't want to see all other stuff. It is simple filtration, what is required or not required. So this is the way you can add your filters, right? Both are very much similar kind of concept, but in principle, you can use both. So this is another relevant concepts, set and group. Set is kind of static grouping. Set is nothing but a static grouping. Again, it is a grouping, just understand that word. For example, if you are referring to India, means Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, and Karnataka. Tomorrow, just imagine we are getting one more state as part of your South India. It will not change automatically until otherwise you are changing in Tableau set itself. You have to manually go and add as part of your South Indian state, the new state, whatever it is. So set is nothing but a static grouping, right? Grouping is another side. It's very much dynamic. If you're adding certain parameters or if you're adding some values, it will automatically group as part of your grouping logic itself, right? So this is based on your requirement. You can use set or group or both together. It is very much possible, right? Fine. Next one is actions. Uh, Action is nothing but whenever you are doing some kind of activity. Give me a second. Yeah. Whenever you are doing certain activity as part of your UI, for example, if I am selecting this particular region, I would like to see how much percentage of teams involved in this and what kind of market share I have. And what is the market value as part of this particular region. I can do three things as part of action. One is click. Whenever I'm clicking this, I need to get all this information. Or whenever I'm doing mouse over, I need to get all this action. Or whenever I'm selecting particular region, for example, I would like to see this African region as well as Indian region, I can do selection, right? The same way, if I'm doing selection, this value will change automatically. So there are three different actions available. One is click, another one is mouse over, another one is select. Filter is nothing but, here you can see the simple definition. Filter is nothing but it is part of your in and output data sets, which will again go as part of your filtration criteria. Meaning you are selecting some region which is doing filtration for you and showing that information. Again, it can be filtered, right? And Tableau server. Tableau server is a three-tier architecture, simple three-tier architecture. You need this server for collaborative environment. For example, if you want to extract data from your data sources on a regular basis, you can use Tableau server, right? If you want to schedule your jobs on day frequency, yearly frequency, monthly frequency, and your output is created in Tableau and that you would like to share with someone else in the organization or outside the organization via mail or email or kind of PDF or reports, whatever it is. If you want to do certain activities regularly without your manual intervention, then you need Tableau server, right? You can easily automate, schedule, collaborate your Tableau desktop via Tableau server with any of the users. This is the Tableau server is kind of standalone application and platform. I cannot say platform, it's application. So another side, Tableau server is more sophisticated in terms of automating your all the jobs and regular activities. Right. Fine. There are multiple license types available. These three are very much important in terms of understanding Tableau. You have three things. If you are buying Tableau creator license, then you will get these three components. Tableau desktop, Tableau prep is nothing but a ETL for Tableau, and Tableau server. You will get access, complete access on your application. Either you can keep it in desktop or server or wherever you want. It is very much interactive and you can do collaboration with your colleagues, peers or third-party person. Author is nothing but you can create and publish your report, right? You can do very well preparation on any of the reports and other stuff. You will get a complete privilege on administrative tasks. Meaning you have your own instance of Tableau, where you can do in and out everything as part of your regular activities. But another side, Explorer, you will get Tableau server alone, you cannot create any reports, but you can edit and publish those reports. And you don't have complete control. You can very well manage your server, right? But you cannot do any administrative activities. For example, if you want to do some super admin activity like server restart, you cannot do that. You need this particular license part. And Tableau Viewer is a very simple, straightforward application. You can access the data. You cannot create any data. The interaction is very much limited here because it is simple, straightforward, like PDF kind of stuff. You can do collaboration with your peers with Viewer because he need only end data. He don't need any data source or how you done that report. Those things are unnecessary for him. So he need only output. So if you are keeping Viewer, then you can extend the limited access to him. This particular part is nothing but a line item from the this particular part. You can very well go through. I may share this PPT with you guys, right? So you can see very well here, View doesn't have access for filtration or data loading or overwriting or move or delete, nothing. It is simple view part. Explorer, you have multiple stuffs. The only difference between Explorer and Creator is you will get create data sources access as part of your Create. Right? Fine. And these are all very much useful links to learn Tableau and explore Tableau. This first one is for students. Generally, you will get 14 days trial from Tableau if someone wants to try Tableau. You cannot reinstall or you cannot manipulate that license until otherwise you're reinstalling the whole system. That is unnecessary. So normally students who I'm meeting, I'll suggest you can go ahead and register yourself as part of Tableau Academic Students URL. You will get 1 year free Tableau access for you. You need to do two things. One is register yourself with your ID, that college ID. That college ID should have expiry date, maybe your college expiry date, whatever it is. They will validate and send you certain URLs where you can go ahead and download your Tableau. You can use it for 1 year. All functionalities will work, no restrictions. This is for Tableau desktop. I'm sorry. And these two are very good YouTube sites if you want to get hands dirty. Try your Tableau in a real time and use it on regular basis and learn. If you want to get exam ready, I suggest you go through this particular website, particular YouTube channel. This is very good actually. This one is, this is very simple, straightforward. The second one I'm talking about. This is a playlist. You have concepts by concepts. Hey, I don't have time for continuous sit and watch. I want to learn concept by concept. This is very good YouTube site. Today, if you want to know what is filter, you can simply go and try from this playlist itself. But if you want to get ready for exam, go and watch this third one, right? And there are two other sites. This is very superb site for Tableau. This is handled by this Makeover Monday. And this is by Salesforce actually. It's a collaborative site, open for all, public. If you want to try something new, or if you want to get different ideas as part of Tableau use cases, you can go and try from this particular site. Every Monday, they are throwing certain challenges anybody can solve and get rewarded. The same way, Workout Wednesday is another very good site. This is specifically for Tableau. You will get more challenges, more new concepts, ideas from this particular site. There are certain use cases which you may not be able to directly solve from the Tableau. If you are using Tableau functionality, you may not be able to solve. But if you are registering these sites and trying these sites on regular basis or following these sites on regular basis, you will get various ideas from multiple guys. How can you solve your problem in an indirect way, right? This will help you to improve or get expertise in that area. Fine. That was my last slide actually, and I have a Q&A session. I kept it for 45 minutes. We are on 45th minute exactly. So thank you all. I'll try to answer some of your questions quickly. Just give me a second. I'm not sure how to access that chat window where questions are posted. Can someone help me to access that?
Yes, sir. I can give you the questions listed right.
I request the participants unmute and you can ask the question.
That is also fine for me.
Yes, sir. Sabeda, now you can read the question from chat window.
Sure, sir. So the first question is from Maria regarding security future for data.
I'm sorry, Ma. Can you speak a little bit louder?
Yes, sir. The first question is from Ramya. The question is regarding security feature for data.
Security features in Tableau. Yeah, it is. If you are asking me, it is much secured in terms of data management. For example, if you are transferring your data from one person to another person, you can do very well encrypt the data. It is possible as part of your Tableau application itself, right? And if you want to do some kind of masking, for example, I don't want to show my salary to someone else. I can very well mask my data. It is possible as part of row level masking or column level masking. It is possible, or logic level masking. That is also possible. If you are going another side of the story, you can put very well RBAC, role based access control. For example, you are working in a global organization where you don't need to see US sales or European sales. You would like to see only, or you must see only Indian sales or particular region or particular area. You can very well restrict that particular person or a member to handle only that particular data set. It is very much possible in multiple layers. You can do your data security as part of this framework itself. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. The next question is, will W be useful for analysis purposes?
It is very much useful for analysis purpose. The basic use case or basic purpose of Tableau is for analysis and getting insights from the data. It's an analytical tool.
Okay, so the next question is, which one is best for data visualization, R or W?
No, R is a language you can very well think of. I'm not directly comparing. R is completely kind of different one, and Tableau is different one. R, you have to write certain coding, maybe with Python, maybe with R or Golang. If you are comfortable with any of the uh, uh, language, then you can use R. It is rich library features available programming language or programming language. But other side Tableau, it is no programming. You have to do certain logics, which is also available as part of Tableau itself. You have to do drag and drop. Both are, if you are asking me, both are different.
Okay, sir. The next question is, W is better than Power BI. What and why?
Tableau is better than Power BI. What and why? I'm not getting that question. I'm really sorry.
The thing is Tableau versus Power BI. What is the difference?
Yeah. Okay. If you're asking me, it's simple and straightforward answer. Power BI is part of Microsoft framework, right? You can connect any Microsoft technologies without any major issues. The connectors work flawlessly. If you want to connect Power BI with Azure Data Cloud, it will work without any problem. It's part of Microsoft offering itself. On the other side, Tableau is not like that. Tableau is a part of Salesforce, right? There are certain constraints you can think of by using Tableau and Power BI. Power BI is a part of other ecosystem. This is part of other ecosystem. This can work only for certain use cases. That will work for other set of use cases. But if you're asking me usage wise or user friendly wise, both are very much comparable, easy to use. I hope I am not confused much. Both are very much equivalent. If you're asking me, both are very much equivalent uh, reporting and dashboard tools, user friendly, but the vendors are who are offering those guys are different. One is Microsoft, another one is Salesforce. That's all.
The next question is, for visualization, Power BI or Tableau, which is best?
My understanding or my experience, both are very much good, but cost is another factor which you need to consider always if you are working in enterprise environment or IT environment, right? Tableau is much costlier than Power BI.
Thank you, sir. I guess every doubt shall clear. Thank you for making everything clear, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sure. Participants, please make sure to fill the feedback form sent. And tomorrow's session is on MongoDB by Mr. Rajkumar Kalimani, Technical Lead at Virgion, Chennai, and timing is from 7 to 8 p.m. Please make sure to attend the session. I would like to conclude the session with a vote of thanks. We're delighted to have Mr. Murugan Chidambaram sir with us today and giving us this informative session. We'd also want to convey our thankfulness for accepting our invitation and providing support and knowledge on Tableau. And we thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us, sir. I would also like to thank all of our participants for taking advantage of the session. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Murugan sir, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.